act like you like each other. Click. Jack, smile. Sit back down. Don't look yet. Click. Forget the dog. He's already downstairs. Your eyes were closed. Jack, smile. Click. Katie, put your hands down. One more. Last one. Click. Jack, smile. Okay, go. Run. Slow down. Click. Not yet. Open mine first. Jackson Coybell, smile. Click. Grab the dog. Forget the dog. Grab the tree. Wait, my camera. Crunch.
Christmas isn't about presents. It isn't about who has the best ugly Christmas sweater or which grandmother makes the best Christmas Eve dinner. It's not about finding that perfect tree or who's getting the most expensive gifts. And it definitely isn't about the eternal Christmas classics on NBC or the rom-coms on Hallmark that all have the same storyline. Christmas isn't about where you are or what you buy or what you get. I think Christmas is about love and what you give. It is about unity and spending time with friends and family. On Christmas, you might remember the things and people you have lost, but you can offer thanks to those that remain. This holiday doesn't feel the same for everyone, and it doesn't have to. We celebrate this special day once a year, so cherish it. Because Christmas isn't about presents, it is about being present for the joy and love you give and receive.
Good morning. I need a little more than that. Good morning. Yeah, we are awake. So, my name is Tracy Stakem. I am the proud music teacher here at Grymes Memorial School. And performing in front of you first is the 5th grade band. As Mr. Brand said, this is the first time since December of 2019 that we have had a Christmas program, or as one of our JKers have called it, Jingle Bell Day, kind of like that. And this is the first time that we have brought the band program back to Grymes, so we are very, very excited. These students up here just picked up their instruments in September and have been working hard to learn their first 5 notes, and they're very pleased to perform for you Jingle Bells.
Find the boss man to check my daily shift. Maker, yes, my favorite job. I get to make the toys. Today is the 24th, last day till Christmas. I just need to make 2,000 toys. Not too bad, a light day. Tomorrow will be boss man's day. Although personally, I think we elves don't get enough recognition. We make all the toys for Santa. The only thing he provides is a place to stay. We should at least earn minimum wage. Is that too much to ask for? Bob over here doesn't even get his own place yet. The deal is, the more you do, the better the shelter. And since Bob is new, he doesn't own anything. But I've been here since the beginning. I have a whole house. So Bob's my house guest, on repeat. Well, that is it. The day is finished. My job is done. Back home, I sleep away the dwindling hours. On Christmas, you would think it's crazy in the North Pole, but for the elves, it's just a day off work. So we rest, but then at night we party. Honestly, I'm surprised you guys can't hear us. We go insane. Bob usually tries to stuff too many marshmallows in his mouth. I tell him it's not a good idea. When the party is all over, we plan for next year. Not a day of rest for us weary elves. Merry Christmas.
In all of the world, there will never be anything like the sound of falling snow. The only noise I've ever known that slows down time, whose hush sweeps away the busy streets of the city and wraps around everyone it meets in a welcoming way. A sound that's not really a sound at all, just a quiet, soft, and gentle ease. With its presence, it comforts all who sit and watch and hear the hush of falling snow.
Can someone turn on the Christmas lights, please? The fringe of greenery on the mantle glows with gold filament, and the ornaments on the tall Christmas tree are illuminated by even more sparkling lights. Nestled in the corner, the table is festive with a white tablecloth and glasses of sparkling apple cider. Adorning the center of the table are 2 red candles, which have replaced the purple and pink of the Advent wreath. Dinner time, my mom calls. She doesn't need to tell us twice. My family looks forward to this Christmas Eve tradition every year, and my siblings and I hurry to the table. My dad lights the fondue burner, and 4 weeks of Advent anticipation culminate in the flare of this bright flame. My mom carries the pot of fondue and places it on the rack, and we say a blessing over the food. Then my siblings and I eagerly pick up our nutcracker fondue forks, spear a piece of baguette, and dip it into the hot fondue, anticipating the strong taste of the cheese. My parents tell the story of how they met in Switzerland, thus commencing the origin of this tradition. The pot is quickly emptied, but as soon as it is rinsed out, my mom starts preparing the chocolate fondue. I cut the Rice Krispie treats and bring the strawberries and pineapple to the table. Once more, we light the burner and enjoy the fondue. The night is dark and cold, but inside the room is bright with the candles and the fire cheerfully blazing. It calls to my mind the verse from Isaiah, "The people who walked in darkness have seen a great light." In the morning, we will go to church, open presents, and enjoy a big Christmas meal later on. However, right now, sitting cozily around that snug kitchen table, with the fire shedding a warm glow on my family's faces, I am thankful for the wait, because joyful anticipation makes this moment all the more special. Joyful anticipation for the light of the world.
This year, Hanukkah and Christmas overlap one another. I believe last night was the second night of Hanukkah. So we're going to do a little bit of celebration with that with the dreidel spinning song. Our next selection is a little jazzy version of Good King Wenceslas. This is entitled The Good King. for you is Jolly Old St. Nicholas. Y'all know that one?
I lift up my dampened logs on the back porch. A sharpness snips at my finger while I push the door open. The warmth from the fireplace envelops my body as I put down the weathered wood next to the fireplace. My dad then trudges in, holding twice as much as me. Soft Christmas music plays in the background, and smell of freshly baked pie fills the house. My mom comes out of the kitchen tying her apron and gives me a hug. I kick off my winter boots, slip my wet socks onto the hardwood floor, and unbutton my red snow jacket and toss it aside. My dad then scolds me to put my coat on the rack, and I oblige. I yawn and slowly saunter downstairs, grabbing the TV remote. I turn on Home Alone, sleep beckons, and I close my eyes. A vigorous gust of wind blows through an barely open window. The sound of trees cracking outside devours my thoughts as I drift off to sleep.
For as long as I can remember, every year before Christmas, my brothers and I have joined together at the counter to make gingerbread men with Grammy. Much like Santa himself, she would arrive at our house with a bundle of goodies. We'd watch her unpack all her gingerbread-themed spatulas and teaspoons while tying her gingerbread apron around her waist. With the huge plastic bowl in the middle of us, we count the cups of flour and spices the recipe called for, while carefully cracking eggs and not trying to get it all over the counter and on the ceiling. Like the year before, thanks to Henry and Everett. Adding an additional layer of quality control, we all stick our noses in the bowl and inhale the warm smell of spices that just epitomizes Christmas time. We deem our recipe perfect, and before long we have formed a massive mound of dough bigger than a bowling ball, ready to be shaped into miniature people. An hour in, we can still be found, working away like little Christmas elves, using the assortment of multicolored candies and raisins to craft clothes and designs for our gingerbread family. If you were brave enough, you would boldly pop a red-hot candy into your mouth and try to stand the spice burning on your tongue, even though I always liked how spicy it was. When we pull the cookies out of the oven, we all laugh at the slightly distorted faces and the way Henry's candies melted, making a puddle of burnt sugar in the eye sockets of his cookie monstrosity. At this point, Pop comes in to help wash the dishes, and we would feed him our warm creations as a reward for tackling the mess we had left behind. Simple times like these are exactly what the Christmas season is all about. It's not about presents decked with generic ribbons and bows, but the simple, sweet warmth of being with my grandparents on a cold December night, making the cookies that will forever remind me of childhood.
So I have numerous people to thank, and since we're going to have intermission, we'll have new people coming in. I just want to make sure that they get their thank yous. I'd like to thank Miss Tina and Miss France for the beautiful decorations. All of the faculty and administration for their support as I get everybody all together for this event, and I'd like to thank, most importantly, the parents for supporting the music program, and also the students for working so hard and bringing band back to Grymes, which just warms my heart so much. And now for something completely different, Santa's back in town. Perform 3 songs for you, and the first one is Jingle Bells. better watch out. And our last song for you today is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. In front of you, you have the kindergarten and first grade, and they're going to open their portion of the program with Jolly Old St. Nicholas.
Whisper what you'll bring.
And our final selection for you is A Gift for Santa.
Every year I make a list of things I like to get. A list and that and these and those and things I don't have yet. Every year I know that Santa Claus will bring me stuff. He is so kind and generous, it always is enough. So I'm gonna give a gift to Santa Claus this year. I am. I'm gonna give a gift. I'm telling you right here. I'm gonna give a gift. Now don't you say humbug, no, no. The gift I'm giving Santa is a great big hug. It's a secret. Santa's always giving things to everyone he knows. He is so kind, you're making gifts, this just grows and grows. He's large and big as all outdoors, as everyone agrees. He is the nicest fellow, and he's always trying to please. So I'm gonna give a gift to Santa Claus this year. I am. I'm gonna give a gift. I'm telling you right here. I'm gonna give a gift. Now don't you say humbug, no, no. The gift I'm giving Santa is a great big hug. The gift I'm giving Santa is a great big
All right, so our last group for you this morning is the second and third grade. They're going to start off their portion of the program with Here We Come a Caroling.
Here we come a caroling among the leaves of green. Here we come wandering so fair to be seen. Love and joy come to you, and a Merry Christmas too. And we wish you a Happy New Year. And we wish you a Happy New Year. Here we come a caroling. We are not daily beggars who beg from door to door, but we are neighbor children who you have seen before. Love and joy come to you, and a Merry Christmas too. And we wish you a Happy New Year. And we wish you a Happy New Year. Here we come a caroling. Bless the master of this house, likewise the mistress too, and all the little children a wish from us to you. Love and joy come to you, and a Merry Christmas too. And we wish you a Happy New Year. And we wish you a Happy New Year. Here we come a caroling. Here we come a caroling.
And our next song is Spin a Little Dreidel.
Spin a little dreidel.
super proud of them for that piece because if you notice, they were singing in 2 different parts. We just put that all together yesterday. And for our final piece, this selection is called Christmas Wishes. For putting on a production like this. For one, the faculty and staff for their unending support of the music program here. Also, I'd like to thank Miss Tina and Miss France for the beautiful decorations for our backdrop and for in front of the stage. And just thank you parents for all your support of the programs here at Grymes. It's heartwarming to bring this back. It was hard not performing for all that time, so thank you for blessing me with your children to bring you this lovely music.